Today we are going to learn about the topic of area and perimeter. Area and perimeter. So as we are learning from the childhood onwards, that area, this area, and that perimeter we need to find. Textbook perimeter or any other thing perimeter we are finding. So let me ask about this. What is this perimeter first? Can anybody say stand? Can anybody say stand? Yeah. Sum of all sides. If you take this glass edge board, so these edges are how many? 4. So it look like a rectangle. The rectangle containing 4 sides, and these 4 edges add, then it will come perimeter. So perimeter is nothing but sum of all sides or length of the boundary. If you go around a particular shape, or if you go around the school, or go around the class, or any boundary you can take, the total length of the boundary if you combine, that is called perimeter, and also called sum of all sides. So according to perimeter, we have lot of shapes. It is a rectangle, and some of the square shaped, some of circle shaped. So whatever the shape you can take, the entire length of the boundary is called perimeter. We are seeing everybody who is watching cricket, right?
Yes.
So the word listen boundary.
Yes, sir.
What is the meaning of that boundary? Edge of the ground. Edge of the ground. It is look like a thread, right? So whether it is the ball is out of the thread, that is called out of the boundary. It is called 6. Inside one step and make it out. That is the 1 of 4. So this is about the boundary, as you know already, right? So let's we can take one video regarding boundary. So let's see what is the perimeter first. So in order to reward Ramu and Balu for saving his life, the king gave them each a rope of length 24 meters, and he asked them to use a rope to create a boundary for a plot of land, and he will give them area of land inside and the boundary of the rope, and count the number of square to see who got the bigger plot. See here 2 persons are there. Who are there? 2 persons? Ramu and Balu. See, this is Ramu's plot, Ramu's field, and this is Balu's. Okay. So what it is? Nothing but length of the plot. It is breadth of the plot. So what is the shape of this plot? If you see, it's a rectangle. So rectangle is containing length and breadth. And here also Balu's land is also in the shape of rectangle, and his length is 10 meters and breadth is 2 meters. So let's see what is the perimeter we will see. Okay. So can we find by this perimeter?
Yes.
According to the formula of perimeter of rectangle. So whatever the shape you can take, what is the perimeter means? Sum of all sides. Containing this length is 10 meters and breadth is 2 meters. Having only 2 edges. But what about the other 2 edges? What about the other 2 sides? Same. So opposite sides are equal. Here opposite sides are also equal. So let me see what is the side of this. This is 2 meters and this is 10 meters. So all 4 sides are same. So total sum of all sides we will add now. 10 meters plus 2 meters plus 10 meters plus 2 meters. So it is become 24 meters. What is this 24 meters? 10 meters is the land. So same way, can you find out what is the perimeter of this land?
Yes.
Tell me what is the perimeter of this land?
24 centimeters.
So 8, here 8. 16. 16 plus 4, 20. And 20. Here also 24. Both are having same perimeter. If you see, if you observe this, 2 lands of Ramu's land and Balu's land. Same perimeter. So for whom he will award? For both. because they want to protect by themselves of same length. However, the shape is different. Shape is same, but size is different. It is containing length is 8 meters and breadth is
4
4
meters.
meters, and it is length is
10 meters.
however the shape is different, their perimeters are same. So let's go beyond that. Some of the tricks of how to find out the perimeter and what is the perimeter.
Cross the rickety old bridge to get to the pot of gold.
Which of the figures below share the same perimeter of the one of the above? So once you observe here, what is the perimeter of this shape? What is the shape of this arrow? They given the centimeters accordingly. 1 plus 1 plus 7 plus 1. Total how much? 7 plus 1 8, 8 plus 1 9, 9 plus 7 16, 17 18, 18 plus 4 22, 22 plus 4 26, which is equal to the same in this remaining three shapes. Fast. 3 4 5 6 7.
Rectangle, sir.
Yes, you got it. Okay, are you understand now?
Yes, sir.
So some more instructions you will see regarding this video. So what is the meaning of perimeter?
Can shapes of different kinds have the same perimeter? A group of social workers decide to come together and fence flower beds in a community garden. They found the garden has 3 flower beds, a square, a rectangle and a circle. To determine the amount of fencing material needed, the group must find each flower bed's perimeter.
We have 3 different kind of flower beds. Flower bed nothing but
Down one.
it's a garden. So one of the garden is square shaped and another garden is rectangle shaped, another. However, the garden is in different shape. How to find out the perimeter? That should be easy.
The group measured the square-shaped flower bed's side and found it was 22 feet. Do you remember the formula to calculate the perimeter of a square?
What is the formula?
Yes, the perimeter of a square
Different
is 4
formula.
times the
Sum of all sides and also how many sides it contains? 4 into side. 4 of its sides.
length of its side. Thus, the perimeter of this square-shaped bed is 4 times 22, that is 88 feet. Next, the group measures the dimensions of the rectangular flower bed. They measure the length of the rectangular flower bed as 26 feet and its breadth as 18 feet. We know that the perimeter of a rectangle is 2 times.
What is the perimeter of rectangular field? 2 times of length into breadth. How it is become 2 times of length into breadth? So opposite sides are equal. 2 times the length as well as 2 times breadth. So 2 is common for everything, right? For length and breadth. So that 2 of length plus breadth. Sum of the length and breadth 2 times is multiplied. That is only rectangular perimeter.
88.
Times the sum of its length and breadth.
88.
Thus, the perimeter of this rectangular flower bed is 2 times the sum of 26 and 18.
88.
That is equal to 2 times 44, which is equal to 88 feet.
Have you seen the before square perimeter?
Yes.
How much perimeter? Same. 88. And here? 88. Let's see circle.
Then the group measures the diameter of the circular flower bed. They found the diameter to be 28 feet.
Diameter is which is the longest chord which is passes through the center of the circle. That is called diameter. Can you find what is the radius? Half of the diameter is called radius. So half of the diameter means how much radius? 14 centimeters. Let's see.
Now the perimeter of a circle is the same as its circumference. Thus the perimeter of the circle is equal to pi multiplied by the diameter. As the diameter is 28 feet, the perimeter of this circular bed is 20.
So circumference of circle, nothing but perimeter of circle. Circumference means same, length of the boundary of the circle. That is the value, that is the formula pi d. Whether d is given, the formula is pi. Whether r is given, nothing but radius is given. What is the formula? 2 pi r. What is the formula?
2 pi r.
So what is the pi value? Pi value is a constant. The constant nothing but the circumference and the diameter ratio is called pi value. The pi value is, we can define 22 by 7 or else 3.14. Okay. So here he substituted, the pi value is 22 by 7.
22 by 7 times 28. That simplifies to 22 times 4, which equals 88 feet.
See, if you see all these three flower beds, which is in the square shaped, a rectangle shaped or circle shaped also, all comes under same perimeter.
88 feet.
Okay, so that what you understand from this? A perimeter can have different kinds of shapes. Even the same shape containing different perimeters also. Yes? So we will learn more about this perimeter by seeing one problem. So here is a rectangle shaped. Containing 3 centimeters and 2 centimeters.
10 centimeters.
The rectangle is containing length 3 centimeters and 2 centimeters. And what it is asking is find its perimeter.
10 centimeters.
Okay, what is the perimeter formula?
2 of
L plus B. Substitute in the form 2 of length how much?
3 centimeters.
3 centimeters and breadth is 2 centimeters. So 2 of 5. It's become 10 centimeters. So it's the perimeter of the rectangle as we see in the problem, right? Let's see the area of the
We see a variety of shapes around us. Squares, triangles, rectangles, circles, and many others.
Before going to see this, what is the meaning of area? Where you are standing, where you are sitting?
That is called
So you are sitting and you are occupying some space. I am standing, I am occupying my space, right? So this whole class is stayed here. So it is the space of the 6th C. So whole school is constructed here. This is the space of the school. So wherever the thing, here is the duster. The duster is on the table. And that duster is occupying some space. So what the space of a thing is considered as area. Here is the edge board. This edge board is occupying some space of the wall. That is the area of edge board. Yes. So your bags are also occupying some space of your bench. That is the bag area. So however we are calling some areas, some colonies. So why we are calling area? You are from which area?
because we are living.
So you are living in that area and your family and remaining the houses are occupying some space, particular area, right? So that we are calling that is a Markandeya area, this is Tilak Nagar area, that is whatever you can call. That area is containing some space. So here is the server box. That is occupying some space. That is that area. Yes or no? So I am standing here. So I am occupying some space. That is my area. So this is the nothing but if whatever the shape As a rectangle, as a square or a circle, whatever a 2D shape is occupying some space. So there is a calendar. The calendar is occupying some space. That is that area. So whatever the shapes are there here. See, star, set square, ruler, in the picture. Here is a circle picture. There is a square picture. However, it is occupying some space. That is called area. The area is nothing but enclosed by a closed figure. Okay, the space occupied by a closed figure is called area. Let's see some points.
Have you ever wondered about the area occupied by these shapes and how we could calculate the areas to compare them? Let's discover an interesting way to do it. All you need is a grid of squares. This grid can be used to calculate the area of a figure.
One of the way to find out the area of unknown shapes and known shapes. That is ridge box. What is the box?
Ridge box.
And also called grids. Square grids or square boxes. Okay. So these square boxes will occupy some space area of given figure. Based on that, how many boxes it is occupied, how many are half, and how many are more than half, and how many are below half. So based on that, we can find out the area of an unknown shape also. There is a leaf. The leaf area how much? Can you find? Because you don't know that is a shape. What is the shape exactly? Do you know? Don't know, right? Every different leaf has a different kind of its shape. So that how to find out the unknown shape area? Let's see in this video.
That has equal sides and equal angles, or figures whose sides have different lengths and angles. Let's look at each shape and the method used to calculate its area. Let's first look at how to calculate the area of an object that has a regular shape.
Area of a regular shape. So which is a known shape. Okay?
Using the grid. Look at the grid of squares. Each square has a side of 1 centimeter.
The grid is containing all four sides are same measures. That is 1 centimeter. So a grid is containing 1 centimeter. If you attach with another grid, it is become 2 centimeters. So according to length we have as a left and right, that is called rows, and top to bottom we can call as a columns. Okay. So how we can find observe?
So what is the area that the square covers? The square covers an area of 1 square centimeter. Let's see how many squares of side 1 centimeter this craft paper that has a regular shape covers.
Look at here. This is the regular shape of a cover. What is the regular shape of this?
Square.
Square. And how we can say it is a square? Observe. We can identify here also by the grids. 1, 2, 3. Length is 3 grids occupied. And breadth also occupied how many grids? 3. So length is 3, breadth also 3. And like that, how many squares it is occupied? That is that area. How many squares observe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this area is 9 square centimeter. For area we are multiplying 2 times. Yes sir? So whatever the measures we are multiplying 2 times. Centimeter into centimeter, centimeter square. Or also we can call square centimeter. So what is the area of the shape? 9 square
Trace
centimeter.
the outline of the craft paper on the grid and then remove the craft paper. Now count the number of squares covered by the outline of the craft paper.
9.
There are 9 squares. That is, it has an area of 9 square centimeters. That was really simple, wasn't it?
36
Whether it is unknown
Now, let's see how many squares of
shape. Okay. You can look at that ruler. Ruler also containing the length and breadth. It is a known shape, right? So how many centimeters it is containing? Observe. 15 centimeter as length. So how many centimeters its breadth? 2 centimeters. So what is the
side 1 centimeter this ruler covers. Trace the outline of the ruler on the grid and then remove the ruler.
How many it is occupied? Observe.
it covers 32 squares. That is, it has an area of 32 square centimeters. Now, let's calculate the area.
It doesn't have a particular shape. However, we know the shape of it is a star, but it doesn't have the length, it doesn't have the breadth. So it is nothing but unknown shape, or also called irregular shape. What the?
Irregular shape.
Such irregular shapes, how to find out? Through this method. Observe how many it is occupied after drawing. So we need to draw outline of the shape and take out the what is the shape of that, and how many it is occupied, how many not occupied. So some are more than half, some are half, and some are fully occupied. So how long it is
Of
going
an
to
object
observe
that
it?
has an irregular shape. For example, this star-shaped sticker. Can you calculate the area of this star-shaped sticker using the grid? That's a little tricky. But here's a faster way to do it. First, trace the outline of the sticker on the grid and then remove the sticker.
So here is the thing how to calculate the area. Look at here, how many are fully occupied objects? It is full occupied, which is covered totally. That all we need to count. And which are more than half also we need to count 1. Which is half we will count as 0.5. Means 2 halves become 1 unit. So like that if you count, that area will come. So which are less than half? Look at here. These shapes are less than half. So which are less than half we will not consider it. So which are half and more than half and fully covered. Those only we need to calculate.
First, make as many big rectangles and squares within the star as you can find. Here we have one big rectangle and one small one. Now you can easily count the number of squares that this big rectangle covers. Well, how many squares does this rectangle cover?
How many squares are there in this rectangle? 6 4 24.
24.
Yes.
It covers 24 squares. And how many squares does this small rectangle cover?
No.
It covers 2 squares.
And moreover, some more squares are
We also need to find all the complete square of sides 1 centimeter each. Here there are 4 such squares. So adding up all the squares of sides 1 centimeter that the star covers, we get 24 plus 2 plus 4,
30.
which is 30 squares. You will notice that the star also covers some more squares.
some more squares which
More
are
than
more
half
than
of the
half.
square is covered, but it is not completely covered. To estimate the area of a figure, we count these squares as whole squares. In this case, there are 14 such squares. So we can now say that the approximate area covered by the star is 30 plus 14, which is 44 square centimeters.
So they said this approximate area. So by this method what we can say is it's not give exact area. Accurate area will not come because of the unknown shape. So what is the main theme of this process is, which is give the regular shapes, a duster regular shape, a table regular shape. Okay, which are the regular shapes we can find easily in this method, right? Which are the non-regular or irregular shapes we are unable to find through this method. It is a drawback. Okay, so for that we have method also. We want to make it into a known shapes and we will find out the area. Okay, right. Regarding this, we will see some questions. Okay, so there is a square. What is the meaning of square?
All sides are
Here is a square which is containing 4 centimeters and 4 centimeters.
16 centimeter. 16
So this is the square shaped which is having, and we need to find out the area. Area of square, as we know the formula, side into
side.
what is the side into side? Nothing
4
but
into 4.
4 into 4
16.
centimeter square. 4 into 4 16 centimeter square. That is that area. And nothing but we need to find out these known shapes also using the grid boxes. Just now we seen, right? And how we can use that we can see. And one more question regarding this. Rectangle area is given already. Rectangle area. So this is the rectangle area which is occupied here. So this is occupied here, and this area is given as 520 centimeter square. 520 centimeter square, and the length of the rectangle is given 52. Length of the rectangle is given 52 centimeters. And what he is asking is find out its breadth. Find out its breadth. So according to formula, how we can find what is the area of rectangle? Area of rectangle equals to length into breadth. Area is already given. How much? 520. 520. So area you can substitute here 520, and length is we know already, that is 52. And what about the breadth? We don't know, that unknown value. So what we require now here? Breadth is required. Now what is required? Breadth. So B you can keep aside and 52 transpose the left side. When a multiplication is transposed to left, it will become division. Look at here, 520 by 52. Which table is possible? If you think, of course it is possible with the two table, but directly we can possible by 52 table also. 52 ones are 52, 52 tens are. So B equals to 10 centimeter. What is the B here? What is B meaning? Breadth. So breadth is 10 centimeter. So we can find whether they given area and whether they missing a length and breadth also. Okay. So by this we can see some how to do an activity based on length and breadth and their area and their perimeter also. And both how can you find at a time? So let's see now. Yes, this is the area builder. So we will see some now lab activity. So here it is. Area, perimeter, at a time how we can find. This is the requirements. This is the lines and the rows and columns. And these are rows. How many rows and how many columns we can identify by these pictures, by this portrait, right? Can anybody will come as our come? Manish. See what I am going to say, you just do with this, right? So we have the grid boxes. What we have? Grid boxes, right? With this grid boxes, we will how many we require, that sufficiently we will put on the grid boxes, and it will be remind for us what is the area and what is the perimeter. Okay? So let's see. Let me show you one example at a unit. So one box containing 1 centimeter square, right? Like that I am placing a side by side 4 boxes. So 4 boxes, length is 2 centimeter, breadth is 2 centimeter. So row I filled 2 boxes and column also 2 boxes, and it gives the area 4 into 4. As you know, what is the area of square? Side into side. 2 into 2, 4 centimeters square, and perimeter 4 into side, 4 into 2, 8 centimeters. Can we get like this? Yes. Okay. You do. What I am giving is 3 rows, 2 columns. 3 rows, 2 columns. Come on, put it. Two columns. This you attach there. One more. Okay, very good. 3 rows and 2 columns. 3 rows means 3 is the length of the rectangle and 2 is the breadth of the rectangle. By the measurements only we can identify the shape or not. It is a rectangular shape. If all both the length and breadth is same, then it is become a square. So what is the area now? 2 3s are 6. As what we know on the